And that would be 13%, did you say?
Yeah, 13% carbon tax.
Well, maybe we could go down to 12. What would happen with 12% carbon tax?
Okay, at 12%, we bring in 7.42 billion, so a little less, but not by much. All the same people are upset.
Well, if we want to do anything about pollution, we got to upset some people because some don't even believe it exists.
So should we? This is going to be quite a big change here for Canada. A 13% carbon tax. Should we do it? We are fairly popular right now.
Yeah. Well, this is the time maybe to do it.
All right. So let's go and apply those changes.
Okay.
All right. Let's see what people think.
Yeah. Down to 27% popularity.
Oh no, we're still at 58%.
We are.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So they weren't too upset about that. Ooh, but the global economy is in a recession.
Dear, oh dear, oh dear.
But our deficit is now only 5.2 billion. So the carbon taxes bring some stuff in for us.
Okay.
There's an oil drilling opportunity. Oil companies are keen to get permission to drill in some protected wildlife refuges.
Oh, well, I don't like that.
Oil supplies under the refuges are considerable, but drilling would have a negative impact on the environment.
No, and oil is going out of commission.
Right.
I mean, we've got to be... Oil is not the answer.
All right, so we're going to prevent the drilling in these valuable wildlife
and that will also help the pollution. All right, so we can...
Okay, so prevent drilling.
And then everybody will say, oh, he took my job away, but...
Oh, there's a security briefing here. We've got... There's growing concern about a small extremist religious group called Crusaders of the Lord. So, I don't know. It looks like we're really starting to anger these.
Shoot them.
So we could spend some more money on the police, but I think let's try to get the deficit under control before we do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we've got full funding for the spy agency, so hopefully they'll be able to catch any religious terrorists. All right, so we've got the carbon tax. I think we should sit on that for a while. I don't think we should do anything else too controversial.
Yeah. But actually, if we are in a fairly good financial situation, the deficit is down a little bit, then a recession in other parts of the world, because of our natural resources, we're in a good shape. And it doesn't say that we're in recession.
That's true. Although
we may be.
We still have the stagnant, uncompetitive economy here.
Yeah.
Well, at least our economy hasn't gone down.
No.
So that's good. All right, so we've got another policy question here. Positive discrimination. There are calls for a law that expressly sets out quotas for employment of ethnic and other minorities by large corporations and government institutions. This would put pressure on companies to give higher priority to job candidates based on race, sex, and age.
Well, I'm against that.
Yeah, I don't really go for positive discrimination either. Let's reject that law.
It doesn't work. You think it's going to work, but it never works, really.
But we could try to throw these guys a bone here. Let's see, policies. So we didn't pass positive discrimination, but let's see. We could, so currently our Race Discrimination Act is considered high. It prevents citizens from being discriminated against based on race.
I don't think it is high.
So if we put it up to maximum, it would cost us an extra million, just $1 million per quarter. It would decrease racial tension, increase popularity with liberals and ethnic minorities, but the conservatives wouldn't be too pleased about that.
Oh, well, that's fine. We can do that. And it only cost us $1 million?
Yeah, it's only $1
million. Well, I don't think we can afford that.
Yeah, so we didn't enact the positive discrimination, but we did outlaw discrimination itself. So there's no quotas, but if you're going to be discriminated against,
right,
we'll have some laws for that. Okay, so let's apply those changes. And all right, so there are a number of policies here that are fairly popular that we could enact. One is people are happy if we were to increase funding for prisons.
Oh God!
No. So this isn't just building mega jails. This is programs for re-education or rehabilitation. So that would cost us $200 million per quarter.
Yes,
it would make the Conservatives happy, which is good since we did just make them mad with the other little bit there. It would reduce crime, give more jobs for state employees, which would help the economy. So we could spend another $200 million per quarter or another $300 million per quarter. And the more we spend, the more we improve those categories.
I'm not so sure that echoes the problems.
All right, let's hold off on the prisons then.
In the States, well, certainly that would be good if we were doing the United States, but I don't think we have.
Yeah, I mean, like, building more prisons definitely seems like a waste of money. But these policies seem to be more about like re-education and maybe job training, so that once people leave prison, they can integrate back into society without going back to crime. So,
but I don't know.
All right, let's hold off on that.
Okay.
There's also other policies that are popular are legal aid. Upping the funding on legal aid seems to be popular with the voters. Youth club subsidies also has a lot of popularity there. This is
now how much would youth club?
So this is one of the first things we enacted, wasn't it? To try to, or maybe not.
Well, we enacted as close as we could come to it. But so we may not need that at the moment.
All right. So,
and what was the one before that?
Legal aid.
Now, I don't know anything about the legal system in Canada. Do you get a freebie if you?
Yeah. So if you can't afford your own representation, you do get legal aid. But I think it's definitely the case in all countries that government-funded legal aid is, of course, not as good as having your own lawyer.
Well, that's right.
Usually overworked.
So what are these policies so that you will have the money?
Yeah, so it's popular with voters, and if we increase the funding on legal aid, it pleases the Liberals, the poor, the Socialists, and the poor earners. But I think we already have enough popularity with that demographic.
Yeah, I think so. I would leave that alone.
That's why I like the prisons, because it pleases both Conservatives and the Liberals.
Oh, and it costs us how much money?
Well, it could cost us another
$200 million.
Yeah,
that's a lot. That's
or
a lot.
$150 million.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, I think you're right.
All right. So some re-education. Right. We're not going to go to maximum funding here for extensive rehabilitation. Just some re-education seems good. All right, so let's apply those changes, and that's probably enough. Policy changes for this quarter. Pension fund scandal.
Oh no!
One of our largest manufacturers has just been investigated by the fraud department, and a major pension fraud has been discovered. So this has angered the retired people.
Yes, I agree.
Okay, and oops. Okay, so there's a religious plot. Our security services have been watching a group of religious extremists known as the Crusaders of the Lord.
Oh, that much, yeah.
And they've been becoming more militant, advocating violence and direct attacks against enemies of God, specifically our government.
Yes.
And we believe this represents a material threat to our security.
Yes.
All right, they're just warning us that the religious are really not very happy here.
Well,
but we're at 61% popularity.
Oh, you're kidding!
Yeah, we're doing really. The carbon tax went through, no problem.
Isn't that great? Yeah. Well, it's good we were popular. We've been popular.
And pollution's going down. Asthma is slowly, very slowly decreasing.
Now, can we do anything about the asthma through the health system?
Yeah, maybe. Let's see. It doesn't look like it. It makes sense to me that we could address asthma by funding healthcare a little more.
I would have thought the asthma would have gone down because we've done quite a lot about pollution.
Yeah, well, these things are like affecting pollution and healthcare problems that are caused by environmental problems. It's a very slow feedback, I would expect.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I feel sorry for people who have asthma, and a lot of people have it. And I don't know what you can do about it any more than we've done. We have tried with that carbon tax.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do about that. We could
up
funding for healthcare, but our deficit's now at $8 billion.
Oh, please. Yes.
But the global economy seems to be doing much worse here.
Yes. We're still not in a recession. Just watch us, though. I don't know. I would like to do something about asthma, but I can't think of what you could do. And I don't think funding research on asthma might be good, but we don't really know. What do you think?
Well, since pollution is going down, like that carbon tax is slowly kicking in, so that should reduce our CO2. Wait. Yeah, let's wait on that one.
Okay.
So there was a failed assassination attempt.
On me?
Yeah.
Oh!
It's the Army of God is trying to...
shoot them all.
I don't know if we can. I don't know how. Well, we're at 65% popularity, so that's...
Well, an assassination attempt which doesn't come off could be good for the party.
Yeah, it could definitely...
And, but I hate those... the children of God.
Crusaders of the Lord. I don't know what we can do about them, though. So, like, the membership in this terrorist organization is growing.
Can we get them on illegal guns, illegal arms?
I don't know. So our security effectiveness is currently adequate. Maybe, let's see, what are our options for the police force? We could... handgun laws? What are our handgun laws? No automatic rifles. That's our current stance on that.
Yeah, and none of these huge cartridges.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I'm still alive.
So we could increase regulation of handguns and guns here. So strict controls would please parents and reduce violent crime.
But we have gun control in Canada.
According to this simulation, it's only a ban on automatic weapons.
Ah, I see.
So increasing gun control would cost us $800 million, or $1.5 million. So it's not going to be very expensive to increase it. It decreases violent crime. The liberals and patriots aren't too happy about it, but the parents are pleased about it.
You know, I don't think that's a problem for Canada.
No, I don't think so either. But it does look like it will give quite the dent into violent crime here. It's not too popular with the voters, though. Only 21%.
I would leave it.
All right, let's leave that then. What else can we do to potentially stop this terrorist organization? We're already at maximum funding for...
Can we get them on something like tax evasion or...
I don't know. Well, we could... So there's wiretapping. It's not popular at all with the voters, but it could... it would cut back on organized crime and maybe might catch the terrorists. But then again... All right, so right now we have wiretapping only with government decree, but wiretapping with judicial order makes sense to me. I don't know if we need to go up to wiretapping with police chief's permission.
No, I would rather have it with the government.
Oh, yeah, is that right? It. I think judicial order, it should be sufficient.
Yeah, okay. let's do that.
All right, and that also puts a dent into organized crime, which has been a problem for a while now. So
that's right.
Apply that. And what else do we have?
We could put them all in a mental hospital.
Do we have an option for that?
I don't think so. You'd have to enact a huge bill for that. It's hard enough to get in even when you're crazy.
All right. Is there anything we can do to, maybe, like the extremists, they're going to be mad at us no matter what, but we can try to stop more people from joining their cause. We're definitely not going to repeal abortion or same-sex marriage or... They were happy with our position on religious symbols, though. So allowing religious symbols is good.
Yeah.
Changing our policies on what's the prostitution situation. So.
Who cares?
Gambling. We could put restrictions on
gambling and things
that
like
would please the religious group slightly. It also puts a big cut into organized crime.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Right.
So you could put the caps on. You could enact legislation.
All right. So we can have limited stakes gambling.
Control.
Yeah. All right, and that doesn't cost us any money. It's just a legislation.
Yeah, I think that's good. But
all right, so that pleases the religious group and cuts into organized crime, which we've been trying to do for quite a while.
Yes,
so
right.
Let's do that.
Okay.
I just hope that they don't assassinate us. Assassination. Today is a dark day for democracy. A group of religious extremists calling themselves the Crusaders of the Lord have succeeded in assassinating the democratically elected ruler of this country.
Me?
You!
I got killed!
A combined attack involving half a dozen gunmen and a powerful car bomb overwhelmed our security services in a recent
help me.
public speaking event. 12 people died, including you. Game over. Oh, we're doing so well. We had 65% popularity, we had a carbon tax.
So that the game's over now.
Game's over.
Oh, dear.
Better luck next time.
We should have done something about the Crusaders.
But I don't know what we could have done. I mean, I guess the gambling pleased some of the religious faction. We could have enacted those gambling legislations earlier.
Yes.
But, I don't think we were too extreme, other than, banning same-sex, or not banning same-sex marriage.
Oh, I would never.
Yeah, I mean, seriously,
well,
this is Canada.
No, the thing is, we didn't realize how driven
they were, how devoted they were to their beliefs.
So if we play again, which we won't today, but because I'm dead. So how long were we in power?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if we can get stats on that or what. It's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll review the video and see. Yeah. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that playthrough of Democracy 3.
Yeah, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I'm very good at. I thought we did
pretty well. I played this game once before with Katie, and we were assassinated pretty early on. So
we were.
It's fairly common, these assassinations. So
I see. And I
think we did well. Okay. Maybe I'm just playing it wrong and I anger everyone, but all right.
Well, there's a lot of things going on. Well, I don't regret my life because I think I got a lot done. I do. I think the carbon tax is miraculous. and there was no flack on that.